boy, it has been 2 months and I have been off I really have taken 2 months off and I'm about to go on vacation. So here's what I've been up to, and today what got me motivated is Lumafusion 3.0 is out today. So late July, I was looking for it in June, hoping that it would help my productivity while on vacation on the road. I'm about to embark on a month-long trip and I want to film it, and I want to do better than I had done in previous videos on travel. So I'm excited and packing. But what this video is about is maybe just catching you up on what has happened over the last 2 months. First, I had found a great app called Carb Manager. Now, I had done some previous videos on weight loss, A1C. I was diagnosed a few years ago as type 2 diabetes. Not proud of it. When I got the diagnosis, I immediately went into what can I do? And I met with a dietitian, which is unusual for me. I'm one to, I don't know, make up my own mind. I'm not one to be influenced, but the dietitian was very helpful. I tested for blood sugar. It almost became kind of a game to test after meals, see how bad meals were. But the one recommendation was to cut down on carbs. Focus on carbs, not sugar, not calories, not these other things. Now, this was a few years ago. And I told people, if you want to cure your A1C, if you have like an 8.5 or a 9 or whatever, you could do it when you first get that diagnosis by cutting carbs, because her recommendation, and this is not professional recommendations, but her recommendations to me were 30 carbs per meal, 90 carbs or 100 carbs per day. I did it, and my numbers fell back to, the 5.5, 5.6, 5.8 range, which is terrific. And I kept on somewhat monitoring carbs. Every once in a while I would go off, and my weight didn't seem to come off. That was probably the bigger thing, is I still needed to lose a couple of 20 pounds or so. And a couple of years later, and doctors doing the A1C number every 6 months, it made me focus on what I was eating a little bit better than being way off track. I got to the point where I said, I gotta fix this problem. And I found this app, Carb Manager. Now, I tried 3 times to screen record and record myself and put it all together, and just didn't happen. I can't, I'm gonna show you some of the Carb Manager just in some screenshots here. I want you to kind of see it. But to be on a keto diet, you really need to be 5% of your calories can be carbs. That's it. For somebody like me with 2,000 calories per day, I only get 25 grams of carbs. I use the app diligently. I research food I really cut out bread for the most part. And the app worked for me. 20 pounds 2 months later, I have lost. I'm within 5 to 10 of my goal weight. I'm not going to say it's easy. It wasn't as difficult as I thought. It looks monstrous when you first started, how am I going to do this? But if you are able to make your own food, get some salad, vegetables, you'll be okay. There are low carb meals, and I even went to McDonald's, got a Big Mac, no buns. You know, it's like the difference of 6 carbs or 8 carbs versus 42 carbs. That's what your meals have got to be. 6, 8. You add that up, it's 24 in 3 meals. So if you want to leave yourself some room for dessert, you need to have a meal under that. So then it led me on to, Carb Manager. Get the app if you're interested in really getting dialed in onto a weight loss. I don't know what type of personality you are, but you must be motivated by something, and don't get demotivated by seeing your weight fluctuate a little. You will be able to tell in the first 3 weeks that the thing is working. You'll be able to tell in a lot of ways. Some weight loss, your face gets a lot thinner than what it was. So then I gone on to step number 2. I'm trying to get into ketosis, which just means that your cells are burning the fat and you're not relying on your food intake to burn fat, that you're getting. And I did these urine test strips for a while. Wasn't getting very much of a reading. I once got a high reading, but that was it. I found this product, Keyto. It is a breath sensor that registers the level of ketosis that you're burning. I've tried it for a week. It's way better than doing urine strips. And it seems like it's somewhat reliable. I've had as low as 1, meaning I'm not really getting anything, and I've had as high as 5. Now the 5 was one time in the last week, but this I find is kind of more of an experiment with testing the ketosis. So I guess I've been taking 2 months off because I concentrated not on YouTube, but on weight loss. I know for me to be healthy, I needed to lose some pounds so I could just go out and walk. I used to run. I want to run again, but I don't know if my knees can handle it when you get old, and your knees can't handle it when you're too heavy. So I'm trying to get back there. I'm riding my bike. I know this has probably gone on too long, and if you've bared with me, but one of the things, the benefit of a keto diet, and if you use that carb app, you can phase in slower than what I did. I just went straight keto diet. Let's map in the meals. The first 2 days, I was way over. I couldn't do it, and I phased into it. Now I do also the glucose monitoring. That's where I saw the big jump first, not in weight loss. 20 to 30 point difference in my readings. I used to 130s, 140s, 120s on a good day. I wake up now and I can have readings of 97 or 93. So I'm going to label this. This is really about weight loss. It's about a couple new gadgets that I got. The Carb app is terrific. And the keto breath thing seems like an easier way to try to measure ketosis if you're getting into it that far. I'm in a crunch week this week. It's the last week of the month. I like to copy all my old videos, back them up, get them ready. And I've been doing nothing but packing. You should have seen, I put all my camera gear out trying to figure out what am I taking, what am I not taking. I only have so much space I can take stuff. And I'm hoping to record, let's be every 2 days and post every 2 days. Big challenge coming up. Don't know if it's possible. But I'm going to enjoy vacation. So if you're interested in van life or traveling, check out my van life podcasts or check out the upcoming videos. If it's a disaster, I'll report it's a disaster. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed my little hiatus. But if you're interested at all in more on Carb Manager, there's quite a few videos out on it. I gave up of trying to put it together. And I can't wait to use Lumafusion today. 3.0 is out, and that should make editing a lot easier.